Hey Kings and Dragons, Dragon King 551. Today we're going to do Saltzmans Part 15. Why are Hope and Lizzie still at the school? The reason I'm doing this as a Saltzmans part is because the school, and I say it loosely, is technically owned by the Saltzmans and stuff, even though it really is called the Salvatore School. The reason that I want to talk about like Lizzie and Hope being at the school doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now, I get it. Hope probably wants to stay to learn more control of her vampire side the same way Lizzie does. But let's just talk about the ages. So when you graduate 8th grade, you're 14 years old, okay? For the most part. Starting your freshman year, you're usually 14 to 15. Your sophomore year, you're 15 to 16. Your junior year, you're 16 to 17. And your senior year, you're 17 to 18 for the most part. That is high school level stuff. Now, you can be 19 as well. Obviously, I was 19 because I was a little bit older and stuff. That it's just the way it worked out, the way I felt. My dad graduated when he was probably one of the youngest seniors. He was 16, I believe. And that's just the way how sometimes your birthday falls, or just the way that you age through each class and stuff, you determining your age. But the point is that we're going to use some college football analogy here. A red shirt means you have another year of eligibility, which means that you kind of give up your freshman year. You can come in and out of the lineup as much as you want, but that means that when you get to your senior year and you play 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have one more year of eligibility, so you can come back for another year, and that's why they call you a fifth-year senior, or another year after that is a sixth-year senior, depending on, due to some other things like COVID or something, that's a reason. So why is Hope still at the school? So let's take 2026. She's 15. We take a 2-year time jump. She's 17. So that means that she's in her junior year, I guess, if you want to call it that. And Lizzie is in her, I want to say sophomore year because she's 15. So I don't really want to say her freshman year, because when time comes around, her birthday, she's 16. So now she's at the end of her sophomore year. Which means Hope's birthday is coming, so she'd be at the end of her junior year, at the end of her senior year, going on to 18 and stuff. Then another year passes and Hope's back after being 18, so now she's back for basically her 5th year. This is a 5th-year senior now. And Lizzie is now 17. So what happens is that it comes around again, and Hope is now 19. Which means that the school continues. Hope is still there. Lizzie is 17. Hope is now basically a 6-year senior at this point and stuff. Why are you still at the school? I get it that you want to help and stuff in your second home. But my point is that she still should have been in New Orleans. Now we get to the tri-brid and stuff. Lizzie probably dies around 17 or 18 years old. So that makes her roughly the end of her senior year and stuff. And Hope is a senior in year 6 of a senior. So I don't know why they were still at the school. It didn't really make sense to me. I don't really understand it. I get it now that with Tri-Brid Hope and Heretic Lizzie, they both want to learn better control of their vampire sides. But now they're supposed to go out into the world and try to protect it from other people that are trying to destroy it. And I just don't understand why Hope is still at the school. Maybe she can be a mentor to people, same with like Lizzie. But they're both 17. They'll stop aging and stuff. They have their immortal lives. I just don't understand why they need to be at the school. I mean, it's over. I get that the show is over, but why were they still at the school for so long? So let me know your guys' thoughts. But this is part 14 of the Saltzmans. I just felt that it was a little bizarre for me and everything else. But let me know your thoughts, guys. So I'll see you in the next one.